Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let the noise of the day simply fade away. Imagine you are floating upward, leaving the busy Earth behind. You are drifting into the endless, quiet ocean of space. It is a place of profound peace, a place where time moves differently. We know our solar system as a familiar family. The sun in the center, the rocky worlds nearby, the gas giants further out. It feels complete. It feels like home. But what if there is a stranger in the dark? What if, far beyond the reach of our telescopes, an alien world is silently orbiting our star? A world that was not born here. A world that our sun stole from the depths of the Milky Way. Tonight, we will journey to the very edge of our solar system. We will uncover the story of a cosmic nomad, a rogue planet captured in the dark. Let your mind drift and let the stars guide you. To understand this cosmic mystery, we must first look at how stars are born. Imagine a massive glowing cloud of gas and dust. This is a stellar nursery. Inside this peaceful, swirling mist, gravity begins to pull matter together. Stars ignite. They light up the darkness like lamps in a vast room. Around these newborn stars, leftover dust forms spinning disks. Slowly, gently, this dust clumps together. These clumps become planets. Usually a planet stays loyal to its parent star. It orbits in a warm, eternal dance. But the universe is a dynamic place. Sometimes, young solar systems are chaotic. Huge planets push and pull on each other. The gravity becomes violent. In this cosmic billiards game, a planet can be thrown entirely out of its system. It is exiled into the terrifying emptiness of interstellar space. It becomes a rogue planet, a world without a sun, wandering the galaxy in eternal night. For billions of years, it knows only cold and shadow. But sometimes, a wandering ghost finds a new home. Let us begin our journey outward. We are leaving the warmth of the sun. We drift past Mars, a rusty jewel in the blackness. We float past the majestic rings of Saturn. The light from our star is getting weaker. The warmth is fading. Here, space is incredibly quiet. We are entering the twilight zone of our solar system. Far beyond Neptune, the environment changes. We reach a place called the Kuiper Belt. Imagine a vast frozen ring of debris. It is filled with millions of icy rocks. Some are as small as pebbles. Others are the size of continents. They tumble slowly in the dark. This is the frozen frontier of our known world. For a long time, we thought this was the end. We thought the Kuiper Belt just faded into the empty void. But as we watched these distant, icy worlds, we noticed something strange. Their movements are peculiar. They are not following the simple rules we expect. Something unseen is tugging at them. The gravitational whisper. Think of it like watching a flock of birds in the night sky. You cannot see the wind, but you can see how the birds are pushed together by an invisible force. The icy rocks of the Kuiper Belt are clustered in an unusual way. Their orbits lean to one side. It is as if a heavy, invisible hand is guiding them. This strange clustering led scientists to a brilliant realization. The math tells a story of a hidden giant. To explain the movement of these icy bodies, there must be something massive lurking in the dark. A planet, a true giant, far bigger than Earth. This is the origin of the mystery we call Planet 9. Let us clear the shadows of doubt. A common myth is that this hidden mass must be a black hole. A tiny primordial black hole about the size of a grapefruit. While that is a fascinating idea, the most logical answer is a planet. A massive, frozen world. A world that has remained hidden simply because space is too vast and the light is too dim. Picture the size of this phantom. Scientists estimate it is huge, perhaps 5 to 10 times the mass of our own Earth. It is likely a rocky core surrounded by a thick, freezing atmosphere of gas and ice. a mini Neptune lost in the deepest shadows, a solitary giant moving in extreme slow motion. But here is where the story gets strange. The problem of birth. If this giant planet formed in our solar system, it should be closer to the Sun. There simply is not enough material out in the deep freeze to build a world this big. It is like finding a massive snowball in a dry desert. It just does not belong there. So, how did it arrive in this desolate place? We must look back in time, 4.5 billion years ago. Our Sun was not a lonely star. It was born in a crowded, bustling cluster of thousands of other young stars. Imagine a glowing cosmic city packed with light and energy. In this dense stellar neighborhood, stars were close together. Their solar systems brushed against one another. It was a chaotic, beautiful ballet of gravity. Planets were still forming, orbits were unstable, and in the dark spaces between the stars there were wanderers, the rogue planets. Imagine the lonely journey of a rogue planet. It was cast out of its home system millions of years prior. It drifts through the stellar nursery, no sun to warm its surface, no dawn to break its endless night. It is a world locked in deep freeze, a silent witness to the birth of stars. The grand encounter. As our young sun moved through the star cluster, it brought its immense gravitational net with it. The wandering rogue planet happened to pass too close. Imagine a weary traveler walking past a powerful magnet. The path of the planet began to curve. The silence of its straight journey was broken. This is the moment of cosmic capture. Our sun did not violently crash into the rogue world. Instead, it reached out with its gravity. It gently but firmly caught the wandering planet. It pulled it into a wide, sweeping orbit. The rogue was no longer homeless. It had been adopted, or rather, stolen. Let us visualize this cosmic theft. Imagine a solitary ship drifting on a completely still, black ocean. Suddenly, it enters the outer edge of a massive, gentle whirlpool. Slowly it begins to circle. It is pulled into a new rhythm. The rogue planet was snared by our sun's gravity, bound to orbit a new master. This explains the alien nature of Planet 9. It explains why its orbit is so incredibly tilted and stretched. It did not form neatly alongside Earth and Mars. It was dropped into our system from the outside, a captured prize from the ancient days when stars rubbed shoulders. The orbit of this stolen world is immense. While Earth takes 1 year to circle the Sun, this alien planet takes perhaps 10 to 20,000 years. Imagine a single year lasting the entirety of human civilization. It moves so slowly, so far away, it is almost suspended in time. Why is it so hard to see? We often think telescopes can easily spot anything. That is a myth. Telescopes are like looking through a tiny straw. If you do not know exactly where to point the straw, the sky is just too big. Finding a dark planet against the black backdrop of space is like finding a specific grain of dark sand on a midnight beach. Consider the light, or rather, the lack of it. Sunlight travels for tens of billions of miles to reach this hidden world. By the time it arrives, it is weaker than starlight. The planet reflects this incredibly faint glimmer back to Earth. It is a whisper of light, almost impossible to catch among the bright stars of the Milky Way. Yet, astronomers are hunting. They are not looking with their eyes, they are looking with data. The Vera Rubin Observatory, a massive telescope under construction, will scan the entire sky. It is designed to notice things that move, no matter how faintly. It is our best hope to catch this slow-moving ghost. What is it like on the surface of this stolen world? Let your imagination fly. It is eternally dark. The sun is just a slightly brighter star in the sky. It provides no warmth. The surface is completely frozen. Oceans of methane or nitrogen, frozen solid as rock under an incredibly thick, crushing atmosphere. But could there be hidden warmth? Deep inside the planet, the core might still be hot. The crush of gravity generates heat. This brings us to a fascinating possibility. Underneath miles of frozen ice, there could be an ocean of liquid water. A dark, hidden sea, warmed by the planet's own internal fire. Imagine the profound silence of that subsurface ocean. In total darkness, water moves. Could there be life there? It is a beautiful, haunting thought. An alien world, born around another star, cast into the void, captured by our sun, hiding an ocean in its depths. Life clinging to existence in the ultimate exile. Does this silent giant have companions? It is highly likely. During its lonely wandering, or during its dramatic capture, it could have caught its own moons. Small, icy spheres orbiting in the dark. A miniature system operating at the very edge of our own. Moons that have never felt the warmth of a real sunrise. The realization of this stolen planet changes how we view our home. We are not a closed box. Our solar system is a collector. It interacts with the wider galaxy. We hold pieces of other star systems in our own backyard. We are part of a massive, interconnected cosmic web. The idea of a rogue planet is no longer science fiction. It is a mathematical necessity. The icy rocks of the Kuiper Belt are pointing their fingers directly at it. They are acting as cosmic compasses. They are whispering, "Look out there, look into the dark, something heavy is passing by." As we search for this hidden world, we learn patience. Space does not rush. The universe operates on timelines that dwarf human history. Exploring this mystery forces us to slow down, to look carefully, to appreciate the vast, slow-moving beauty of the celestial mechanics. Every time we point our telescopes at the dark patches of sky, we are looking for a long-lost cousin, a world that shares our sun but not our history. Finding it would be one of the greatest discoveries in human history, a true alien planet sitting right at our doorstep. Think about the journey of this world, from the fiery, chaotic birth around a forgotten star, to the terrifying ejection into the freezing void, to the slow, silent capture by a yellow dwarf star. It is a story of survival, a story of celestial endurance, a silent rock that outlasted its original home. Even if we never see it, just knowing it might be there brings a sense of wonder. It reminds us that our maps of the solar system are incomplete. The dark edges still hold secrets. There is still magic in the shadows. There are still mysteries waiting to be gently uncovered. As you drift deeper into relaxation, picture that slow, endless orbit. Feel the immense, calming distance. Out there in the quiet dark, the stolen planet continues its silent journey. It does not worry. It does not hurry. It simply exists, resting in the gentle gravitational embrace of our sun. Our journey to the dark edge of the solar system comes to a gentle end. We have traveled from the warm light of our sun, past the frozen rocks of the Kuiper Belt, to the hypothetical shores of a massive, stolen world. We have seen how the universe is not rigid, but a flowing, interconnected tapestry where stars exchange worlds like gifts in the night. The thought of a rogue planet, an alien captive sleeping quietly in the furthest reaches of our system, reminds us of how much is left to discover. We are but tiny observers in a grand, beautiful mystery. As you carry this sense of cosmic peace with you, remember that even in the darkest voids, there is harmony. Thank you for traveling with me tonight. If this journey brought you peace, please leave a like and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. And tell me, as you look up at the stars tonight, do you feel a connection to that silent, wandering world waiting in the dark?